Hi there, my name's James Middleton and I'm going to be telling you about the Watershed course that I've just been on. The concept behind Watershed, it's an interesting one and it's a different one. Watershed believes that the current economic system is fundamentally flawed and that peoples and organizations and everything involved in it look out for themselves, only care about themselves, and because of that it's just a sort of a smash and grab where you just do whatever you can to satisfy yourself. Watershed is different in that they believe that by looking to serve others, to give to others first, that way you actually really meet their needs, you really provide for them, and in that way you're far more likely to not only benefit others but to get back in return. And so the Watershed basically just want to reframe the economy by teaching people to give first rather than to just think about getting all the time. Okay, the course is broken up into 3 segments. Ran a business simulation game where you basically in 2.5 days build a really detailed, complex conceptual model of how a business runs. After that you go into a 3-day period or so of when you sort of reflecting on who you are, what you're good at, and learning stuff that you didn't know about yourself before, which then places you in a context of where you do well, of what you're good at and all of that. And then finally the last part of the course was the business modeling section, where we took people's ideas, modeled them out in huge detail, and then presented that to the investors. So very different things, but all links very carefully and very usefully together. The course was 12 days long. Thought it was the perfect time. I didn't think at any point I want to go because I kept learning all the time. I was quite upset when it was finished, and there was time along the whole way for people who were running businesses and stuff to actually go aside, have an hour and a half, 2 hours to go and just catch up on things. So I thought 12 days was perfect. When I got the invitation, I think I was more intrigued than anything else. It's like a radical concept to say that we're going to pay for you to come and learn on this course. All you have to do is get you. So I think the main thing was, for me, I was just very intrigued and excited to see what it was all about. Okay, when I went, I don't have a business idea. I don't have a really solid, clear set idea of what I wanted to do or what I want to do with my life, and I've really been thinking about that hard for the past year and a half, and sort of just doing odd stuff in between. But coming away from that, I have a proper, real, in-depth, deep understanding of who I am, what I value, what I'm good at, what I enjoy to do, what makes me feel fulfilled and happy when I'm doing stuff. So while it hasn't given me like a specific, you need to travel down this road at this time, I know exactly which direction I want to be going in and which direction is going to suit me, and where I'm going to be most useful. So it really helped in that regard, and it's been probably the most important thing that's happened to me in that journey of finding out what I want to do. When talking to people about Watershed and what it was about and the sort of the mindset behind it, there were 2 responses. People would either say to me, it's a ridiculous idea that they pay for you and expect nothing in return, they're going to go bankrupt super quick and all of that kind of stuff, so pretty negative. But then there were also people who thought a brilliant idea, couldn't explain why it would work, but believed it would work. So yeah, I got those 2 polar opposite responses pretty much every time. The final event, all the investors were there, all the people were pitching their ideas and everything. Obviously everyone was quite nervous when you're pitching to these people, but we were so well equipped to handle all the questions, to understand what kind of questions were going to be asked. We were well prepared, we understood what we were talking about, so along with the nerves there was like a silent confidence, and I think we were just really surprised at how well we did handle the final event, and the response that we got from it was also a really good one, with all the investors hanging around for a long time afterwards to speak to us and to talk to us and to meet us. The reason I went to Watershed is because it was like a risky thing to do. So I was super keen to go over, really enjoyed the experience of going all the way out there, and I think because I really took a big step and invested a lot of my own money that I'd earned and stuff to get there, it was definitely more worth it, and I definitely put more effort into everything that happened when I got there. So risk to reward ratio, massive. I'd do it again, definitely, if I could, if I had the chance to.